Hi everyone, I'm Doug Fields with the Vinyl Grotto and
Paul Pease, of course, host of Psycho's Platters.
Okay, and we have some picture disc to show you in this episode. This will be part one, and it's called
Picture This.
There you go.
The history and showing the picture discs. This is something that we came up with as a mutual idea a couple weeks back, and we were like, you know what? Let's go for this. Before we get to the little bit, because this guy here has got a bunch of interesting stuff. This is a segue leading into this, okay? You know me, got to do my research, so this is how this is. From the beginnings, few 7-inch black shellac records were issued by Canadian Berliner Gramophone Company around 1900. They had the master's voice, dog, and gramophone lightly etched into the surface of record as an anti-piracy measure. Flash forward a bit to 1909 and you start having picture postcard records that came into existence, usually thin cardboard or laminated paper. Regular sized picture discs started appearing in the late 20s, early 1930s. Politicians used these as propaganda. For example, there are picture discs from Adolf Hitler and British fascist Oswald Mosley. I've heard of those names, actually. Before we get into that part, like I said, they came out in the 30s for promotional appearances, too, which this guy here happens to have one. Why don't you show the 30s one that you got?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they'd get a kick out of this. This guy's got all kinds of fun stuff. You should see everywhere here.
Okay, this is from 1933, from a movie entitled Adorable, and it's Leo Reisman and his orchestra through RCA Victor. Can you see that very well?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Definitely.
And there we are.
Too cool. Didn't even know they did stuff like that for movie companies, you know, for soundtracks and things back then.
And that's my oldest picture disc.
Leading into the next piece of segue. In 1946, Tom Safferty's Saveway Industries began issuing Vogue records. The core discs were aluminum. Vogue had exclusive contract, for example, to Mercury Records, that they made special DJ-only Vogue releases. They retailed for $1.05, 50% more than regular 78s. Vogue died in late 47, and this guy's got a few. Why don't you show the nice people out there these Vogue records?
Yeah, they went from May 1946 to April 1947.
Oh, early 47. Okay.
Yes.
Geez, that wasn't not long.
This one, the first one, is Patsy, Montana, When I Get to Where I'm Going.
There you go. That's cool. For some reason, I've actually heard that name before. I don't know why.
And generally, the artwork on the disc matched the title of the song. Let's see. Some of them were, I mean, these things had some very nice artwork. Here's the Art Castle Orchestra. Look at that. Isn't that nice? A nice scene. And here's my camera around. The flip side. And this was my first. Lulu Bill and Scotty. Okay. And the flip side is I Get a Kick Out of Corn. And
how corny? What?
And it is corny. It is pretty corny.
I like those though. I remember when you showed me those a couple years back. I mean, just blew my mind. Totally awesome on that.
Oh, yeah.
There are other ones, and I don't know if you've ever come across these. Red Raven movie records. They came out in 56.
Yes, actually, I have 2 of those.
I knew it.
Somewhere.
I have a sneaky feeling down the road we're going to have another side episode about all of this.
Yeah, but one that comes to mind is green vinyl with I don't know, the label is about the size of a 45. The thing is huge.
I cannot remember who it is. One YouTuber showed that, and you're exactly to the T what you're saying for description. Flash forward to 1970s, new generation of picture discs appeared. Metronome Records, which was a subsidiary of Elektra, made a 5-layer lamination core of black vinyl, kiln-dried paper decals with clear vinyl film produced from 3M Industries. And then at the manufacturing stage, they added more layers of film and vinyl added. The first, what do we want to call it, more current picture disc from 1969, Psychedelic Underground, Off to Hallucination. In 1970, the first UK release of a picture disc, Curved Air's album Air Conditioning. And then, believe it or not, 1973, it starts picking up and getting a nice speed with this particular Mike Oldfield picture disc that he's got. In 1973, this came out.
Okay, now let me see if I can find it here.
We tried, I swear, kids, we tried to get organized. We're sort of organized. It's fun sometimes not to be organized.
Well, sort of. There we are. Ta-da! Now, everyone knows this. Mike Oldfield, Tubular Bells. And I have some other Mike Oldfield, they're import 45s. They're import 7-inchers, but with a small hole. But they're out in storage somewhere, unfortunately.
But I mean, you know what? How about this? Before we get into the rock music, let's do silliness. Go show these guys. While I mention a story real quick, while Doug showed me these picture discs, I plumb forgot that I actually had a Care Bears one. Now I know you people there that see the show go, why are we not surprised considering you do the Care Bear office room? I know, okay. When I move into the new joint, not going to be, well, maybe there will be Care Bear item. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. But when I found that at the Goodwill for $1, because she likes Care Bears, okay, but I found out that Care Bear movies picture disc from 1980, the soundtrack was done by Flo and Eddie from the Turtles. That's right. And I thought that was kind of totally awesome.
Very.
But, yes, exactly. But what I'm getting at is that picture discs weren't always just for rock music. So he's going to show you a whole bunch of cartoon picture discs, and by then it's probably going to conclude part 1. So go off and show what bits of fun you got. Oh, this will bring back some memories for people.
Strawberry Shortcake. Who remembers this out there?
It's very delicious.
I don't think you can see that very well. Okay. Raggedy Ann and Andy.
I'm surprised they never tried making some type of comeback. Now, maybe the kids would go, oh, that's too corny.
And that's from 1981.
Yeah. I was joking with Doug. I said, what, no Holly Hobby picture disc? And he goes off and goes, what's Holly Hobby? All right, kids, how many people are going to know Holly Hobby out there? Show of hands. Okay. Oh, see, I like these next few.
Okay.
These are cool.
Fox and the Hound. There you go.
And you'd say what, that those are pretty much mid-70s to early 80s on
these? Pretty much early 80s. Remembers Benji. Okay, let's see there. There you go.
I like Benji.
Yeah.
I cried at that movie. I did. I was a little kid. What do you expect? I think I went through 3 or 4 Benjis by now. I think.
Let's see. Oh, there you go. Lady and the Tramp. Little Disney work here.
Oh boy! Oh, I like this next one.
Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Mickey's Christmas Carol. That is 1982.
Yeah.
And this, I don't know how I managed this. I've got 3 copies of Pinocchio. 3 of them. And I did not realize this until I began pulling things out for the show. Meet the
Bernstein.
Yeah, Bernstein Bears. I know nothing about the Bernstein Bears. It's
okay.
It's a picture disc.
Yeah.
So
they had what was it? Cartoons too, I think. But I just remember them from the books.
Okay, I think that's
Is
all.
that pretty much all the cartoon stuff?
I think that's all the cartoon stuff.
Hey, you know what? Why don't you show them the Hawaii one while you're at it too?
Okay.
And then maybe the W.C. Fields
I'm
one
not,
too. I know I just jumped the gun a little bit. Yeah. I figured
no,
those two.
I wanted you to show some of your stuff.
Oh.
But
well,
I want to do that.
Huh?
Yeah, we've got a couple minutes yet.
Yeah,
Why don't you show some of your stuff?
Let's see. We'll just go into strange chronological here. This one, like I said, I can't remember. I think I picked this thing up for $1, and I'm gonna take it out of here because it's just a plain white sleeve. But it's a German import. It's Conway Twitty. Yes, it's Conway.
It's Twitty.
You shake it up, baby. and you got here. This is. I know this is upside down, but the song titles are on here. But I didn't know it was 1984. That's what it says, 1984 on a German issue for that. But yeah, and then let's see here. What else do I want to show really quick here? I don't know. You know what? This will be funny. Well, real quickly, Doug and I both have these. Yeah. Why are we not surprised about the Hearts magazine and the Dreamboat Annie? We both showed the piles before we started doing this, and you know what? I can't help it. I like Heart. Here's the front and here's the backs on these. And if I remember correctly, I think the back covers is just the same thing for that. But I don't know if anybody's heard really quickly. The state of Heart is in jeopardy. Turns out there's some family turmoil going on, and they're on hiatus. Oops. So much for this bit. Hopefully they can get themselves together and get going here. But so Heart stuff here. Okay, so this concludes part 1 because we have time limits. This is why. We're going to be right back with part 2 of the picture disc. Picture That.
Yes.
Coming up right after this.
Right here on this station.
Stay tuned.
Be back in a little bit, folks.